The day that Fred and Barney hacked the Gibson. Hey Fred, you look like one trippin' curb feeler. Where's my money? Business is slow, Daddy. Well, it won't get any faster with my foot up your... And that's when the friendly neighborhood feminist got involved and gave Fred just what he needed. You see, kids, sometimes violence is the answer. This started a war on the block. Here we have Grandma striking the patriarchy, and it all went too far when a kid got capped. Fred and Barney realized that they could use computers to make nasty women with stank caverns. After finally coming to terms with the fact that they're failures as men, they had to read the handbook. But they didn't feel like this made them failures as men, because at least somehow this would get them laid. Doesn't matter if I get laid by a computer or a real woman. Any port in a storm, says Fred. Oh, snap, Fred. This computer thinks it's a feminist, and it thinks that it deserves autonomy like those other women. You mean whammons. Whammons. Fred tries the good old percussive maintenance technique. It worked with him and his mom and his dad, really made him straighten up. Isn't generational abuse a wonderful thing? Next, Fred really screws up, and he goes past her boundaries. Maybe we should listen to the computer. No, I should have a meltdown, says Fred. Boundaries aren't for me. I should be able to do whatever I want. Whoops. Fred and Barney start passing out tabs of acid and wondering why there are people floating in the sky. Is that a canoe? What a bad trip. Thank goodness for emergency stops. Holy cow, we made so many tabs of acid that we don't need to be in the, let's say, pornography industry anymore. The minorities that Fred didn't like were sent home. And everyone's happy in Donald Trump's America. Yay! Legit, though, it's interesting how Fred kind of represents men melting down way back in the day. They got away with that stuff, and people had to kind of deal with it. We can't have that these days. Dirty pool, Mr. Fred.